Let me tell you what happened. So, when you were in a lower phase of your life, you were in your healing phase, you were in a very low place in your life, you attracted certain people to you, friendships, connections to you. And you bonded with these people because of your pain and of your trauma. This was a trauma bond. And anytime you guys got together and spoke to each other, it was always discussing your pain and it was always discussing your trauma and just piggybacking off of each other. Like, you listen to me vent, I listen to you vent. It was always back and forth. But what happened is you started to evolve, you started to change, you started to heal yourself. And the more that you began to heal yourself, the more your vibration started to raise, and the more you were no longer aligning with those people anymore. So when they would come back, it was as if the only thing you guys had to talk about was the same energy you had from the past. It's like anytime you guys got together, you had to bring yourself down and kind of match them where they are to meet them at their level, just so you guys can continue your connection, continue your friendship. And eventually you started to realize that it started to maybe annoy you. It started to maybe irritate you, and you had less interest in speaking to these people because you realized it was doing nothing but taking from your energy and it wasn't building you up. And now that you're starting to really elevate and level up in your life, you're more selective with your energy. And those same people that had you in the past, they feel like they can still have you in the present. But in your present, you're giving all this energy to yourself. You're no longer indulging yourself in gossip or venting sessions because you no longer want to have people just dump all their problems on you. You had enough of that. You had enough of it. You had enough of wasting your time sitting here texting people all day. You had enough of sitting on the phone with people for hours when you could be using that time to yourself. You were probably at that point in your life just needing somebody, needing someone. Just the same way as them. They needed someone. And maybe nowadays they probably still need somebody. But they're in the same place now that they were in when you first met them. They're in the same place. And it's not your job to be their personal therapist. It's not your job to be their diary. It's not your job to be that listening ear. You don't need to be fed with that poison. You don't need to be fed with all of that negativity about drama and everything. You don't need to be fed that. So you taking your energy back is the best thing for you to do right now. And sometimes it's going to hurt people's feelings, but it's better for you to hurt someone else's feelings to spare your energy.